Hello and welcome to Rise Dian. As many of you know, this channel is dedicated sometimes to hard truths. And well, we're probably going to be discussing one of the hardest truths of all. That truth doesn't have anything to do with pagan symbolism or discussing evil pagan cultures outside of 17th century Protestantism, because obviously, no spiritual traditions outside of American-style Protestantism is worth knowing about. No. On this episode, we're going to be discussing the true evil. The evil that originated from suburban niceness culture, trunk or treat. We've got two Halloween experiences. On one hand, there's the OG, the granddaddy of Halloween itself, trick-or-treating. It's rugged, it's raw, it's the real deal. I remember in the 90s when my brothers and I would go trick-or-treating, and you were never quite certain if there was an actual chainsaw murderer hiding in the shadows, using the bowl of candy on the front porch as a bait. You go out into the neighborhood, knock on doors, face the unknown like a tiny adventurer on a quest. You've got to brave dark sidewalks, navigate the house with the overly ambitious lawn decor, and figure out the candy to effort ratio at each porch. This, my friends, is Halloween at its finest, daring, primal, just a sprinkle of danger. It's got that old school Halloween grit, and yes, it's got testosterone. And then there's the trunk or treat version. The suburban niceness culture version, the watered down sequel, where everything's been smoothed over, made nice, and wrapped in 2 layers of bubble wrap. It's Halloween without the spice. A low stakes parking lot parade where the most scary thing is running out of gas money to get there. There's no grit, no drama. Parents stand around sipping cocoa like they're at a PTA meeting while kids shuffle around with safety tape taped on their outfits with all the adrenaline of a trip to the grocery store. Trunk or treat is Halloween light, a testosterone-free, smoothed-over, safety-certified experience that's about as close to classic Halloween as a cup of pumpkin spice latte is to a haunted house. Let's be real. Trunk or treat is Halloween's polite little cousin who wears beige and never shows up to the family reunion without a tray of gluten-free pumpkin cookies. It's the spirit of Halloween, suburbanized, sanitized, and watered down for your convenience. Where trick or treat is Rocky Balboa, trunk or treat is Rocky before he started working out. So yeah, it's friendly, it's safe, and it's as thrilling as a paper ghost taped to a minivan. Let's make Halloween real again. Let me take you back to the good old days when Halloween meant gearing up for a night of hard-fought victories, braving the cold, cobweb-filled front porches. Kids brave the mysterious glow of front porch lights, the rustling of bushes, and that thrilling moment of reaching out for the candy bowl without really knowing what or who might be on the other side of the door. Halloween was raw. Halloween was real. And now it's turned into a glorified parking lot scavenger hunt, courtesy of trunk or treat. Let's talk about the basic flaws here. Halloween is about facing the unknown. It's about grit. What courage does it take to approach a plastic skeleton in the back of a minivan while Sister Johnson cheerfully hands you a mini Kit Kat? None. That's right. No courage, no adventure. Just a row of open trunks like some kind of haunted swap meet, where the spookiest thing you'll encounter is a disappointed dad wearing a half-baked pirate costume. Now, let's face it, trunk or treat is failing our youth. That's right, failing. Do you think we're setting them up for success on future missions by letting them waltz up to a parked van without knocking? I mean, knocking on a door is missionary basics. You've got to earn that candy. You need to feel that second of suspense as you press the doorbell, not knowing who or what is about to open that door. It's like basic missionary training, folks, and trunk or treat is taking that away from our kids. Halloween is a time-honored tradition of learning to keep your wits about you in mildly sketchy situations, too. How are kids supposed to learn the essential skills of spotting that one neighbor to avoid if they're only interacting with friendly church members in well-lit parking lots? Trunk or treat is depriving them of some serious real-world spidey senses. And what about that good old-fashioned sense of danger? Where's the thrill of that tingling sense that something might actually be lurking in that poorly lit yard? Halloween was the one time a year when you could go on high alert and everyone in the neighborhood was on the same page. But with trunk or treat, we're raising a generation of kids who think the only danger on Halloween comes from a peanut allergy. What happened to teaching our youth that the guy with the no porch light on Halloween night probably doesn't want company? That's survival 101, right? Well, speaking of survival, trunk or treat has single-handedly undermined the true spirit of Halloween decor. Look around your neighborhoods in suburban Utah. See what your trunk or treat has wrought. Sure, you might get a few Halloween fanatics out there who go all out, on their Halloween decorations, but in reality, people have become lax in their Halloween observance. The decorations are just not as good as they used to be. People aren't putting in the effort, because why even decorate your house if every kid in the neighborhood is just congregating in a well-lit parking lot at 5 p.m.? Pumpkins sit unobserved and rotting on porches. Fake spider webs gather real spider webs in basements, and those giant inflatable witches and ghosts, tragically underused. Who needs them when all that matters now is how many plastic spiders you can fit on the back of a Subaru with minimal effort. And now, just like national elections, Halloween isn't just one day of the year. You might have at least 7 trunk or treats, one for the town fall festival, one for the ward, one for the stake, one for your work, another one for good measure. And who has time for the real Halloween when you've got 7 trunk or treats to worry about? And don't get me started on the mountains of candy. I mean, we all know Halloween candy is part of the deal, but if you're hitting trunk or treat after trunk or treat, these kids end up hauling in a sugary haul worthy of a Halloween binge eating championship. By the time the actual Halloween rolls around, they've got so much candy corn they could build a pyramid with it. Let's be real, no one needs to consume 3 pillowcases worth of Tootsie Rolls, not even on Halloween. So, I say it's time for a movement, a Halloween revival. Let's abolish trunk or treat. Send the kids back to the front doors and reclaim the thrill, the courage, and the Halloween or the neighborhood spirit that Halloween used to have. No more bland parking lot candy dispensaries in the shape of cars. No more convenient prepackaged Halloween experiences. Let's make Halloween gritty again. Let's make it real again. Let's make Halloween great again. My views do not necessarily represent the views of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints or any of its affiliate programs. If you haven't already, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a safe and happy Halloween out there. Until next time, bye. Thank you for watching Rise Zion. Before you go, I have an important ask. Please make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Our goal is to help fortify people's faith by providing some empirical evidence of God's hand in their life. However, if people can't find our videos or our channel, then our mission isn't accomplished. By liking and subscribing, you'll be helping us in this important mission. Thank you again, and until next time, bye.